Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to your social science class. In my last two videos, I have covered up maximum portion of the chapter. So a little portion is left and I'm going to finish that today. Okay, at first we will begin from the challenges to the political parties, or you can say what are the challenges faced by the political parties. So the first challenge, there are four challenges, 4 to 5 challenges that are usually faced by the political parties. First is lack of internal democracy. Second is dynastic succession. Third is growing role of money and muscle power. And the political parties does not often seem to offer meaningful choices to the voters. So these are the major challenges that are faced by the political parties. Okay. Now I'm going to explain you all these challenges one by one. So first comes lack of internal democracy. Actually, what happened? In a political party, the power is concentrated in the hand of only few prominent leaders. Okay. Now, like the maximum of the political leaders are the active members. Okay. And no membership registered or no meeting, no internal elections are held in the political parties. Okay, there are no internal elections held in the political parties for making or for choosing the candidates who would stand in the election. Okay, now no memberships are not registered properly. Okay, and meetings are also not registered properly. Okay, now these are the major challenges, or these are the major internal democracy that are lacking in a political party. Next is dynastic succession. This is also a very important challenge at front of the political party. Actually, what happened? The political party, they are very less transparent to us. Okay, now the leader takes undue advantage, okay, by making only those candidates stand in the election who are actually close to the leaders. Okay, now next is not only that, certain group of family or certain group of elite people, they only controls this political party. So over here, or this dynastic succession is a major threat to the political parties. Okay, next challenge is money and muscle power. So this is a very common challenge that you all know, that actually elections are not held in an honest way. There is a lot of use of money and muscle power. Okay, basically the political parties, they basically focuses on winning the elections. Okay, and sometimes the political parties, they uses unfair practices also for winning the elections. And how were those unfair practices done? By influencing, by creating their influence through money and muscle power. Okay, by creating their influence through money and muscle power, these unfair practices are done. Okay, now next is criminal, they gets a lot of support during this election. Okay, this is a very important point, that is criminal gets a lot of support during this elections. Okay, criminals are in fact sometimes hired by the political parties who tends to win the election through unfair practices. Okay, so this is another most important challenge to the political party, that is excessive use of money and muscle power. Next is the political party does not gives us meaningful choices. Okay, actually what happened, we can judge or we can differentiate the political parties specifically based on their ideologies. Okay, and when actually what happened nowadays, mostly all the political parties, they hardly have any differences in their ideology. Okay, just because they hardly have any differences in their ideology, we are having very less options at front of us, or you can say we are having very less choices at front of us. That's why the political parties, they does not gives us enough choices. Their ideologies are quite similar to each other. Okay, so this is another most important challenge that are faced by the political parties. Okay, now we will move on to the measures to reform the political parties. Okay, so the first measure that should be taken to reform or to bring these changes in the political party is we have to bring the defection to an end. Sometimes it may happen that after a candidate gets elected from any political party, he or she becomes a minister. Okay, and after becoming the minister, it may happen that that particular person may tend to change his political party or may tend to change his organization. So that should be stopped, and it has been initiated by the Supreme Court. Like that defection law has been passed, and Supreme Court has banned this procedure. Okay, now next is to hold organizational election and file their income tax return. Whichever candidate is standing in the election or whichever minister is standing in the election, he or she has to file or she has to submit a detail of tax return. Okay, and he or she has to give a detailed account of his or her assets or property. These are mandatory. Qualification, property, and every details about family is mandatory. Okay, and yes, he or she also has to prove if that person is clean and clear, if that person does not have any criminal record against him or her. Okay, so this is another measure of to reform the political party. Okay, now next is it should be made compulsory for the political parties to maintain a register. So this is a very important, which the political party till now does. Okay, the political parties does not have any proper register. Actually, there are innumerable number of members. Some are active, some are passive members. It does not become possible for those political parties to work so efficiently such a big country with such a huge population. Okay, but it is mandatory, it is necessary. If you want to reform the political parties, if you want to reform the system of our country, it is necessary to get the members registered. Okay, and to maintain the register of the members. Okay, next is you have to give a minimum the number of ticket to at least 1/3 to women. Okay, like 1/3 of the seat should be reserved. Okay, it is reserved for the women actually, but the candidates who stands in the elections are mostly male. Okay, we have a male dominated society, so the candidates who stands in the election, they are mainly male. So prospect has to be, or scope has to be made for the women candidates also to stand in the election. Okay, next is to reduce the influence of money and muscle power. This is the most important measure to reform political party. That is, the influence of money and muscle power should be reduced if we want to reform our country or if we want to remove corruption from the political parties. Next is state funding elections. State government should fund the local parties or to the small parties to fight election. Okay, so that there is option, so that the small upcoming parties can also stand in the election, and people get ample of proper choices or meaningful choices, so that they can discriminate among the political parties and they can choose according to their own choice. Okay, so your chapter ends over here, and I'm going to give you question and answers. I've already given you a few. I'll be giving you some more. Okay, till then, have a good day. Thank you.